niggas' dicks since you such a pro at this shit.
Remember the time that shit happened, fellas? Me neither.
I kind of did a poll in my comment section where I was like, do you guys remember Hotdamnirock? And that's him right there. He was a guy who pretty much spoke the real shit. Like, he didn't sugarcoat nothing when it came to talking about women. And for some reason, I was drawn to that because I just like to see how people, especially the opposite sex, feel about us women. Before I get into the Hotdamnirock guy, because I'm going to show you guys some clips and we're going to get the discussion going. I love talking about this. I love talking about the opposite of the mind. I love talking about the mind and how people think. I love it. I don't like people who are selective when it comes to things. So when I say I don't like people being selective, don't sit there and say, I want this, that, and the third, but no, I don't want the rest of that stuff that comes with it. You don't want a man to lie to you. But when he's brutally honest with you, he's blunt and he's forward with you, you get upset about it. So would you rather have that man lie to you and tell you lies? Or would you want the honest truth so you can make that decision on whether or not you want to continue on with this thing you got going on? And I say that because I've been through situations. I'm a married woman now, so I don't have to worry about the dating thing. Woo, thank God. I've been through situations where I can have a conversation with somebody and I put it all on the table. We have that first conversation over the phone. I see we are not on the same page. It was nice knowing you. And especially when they tell you, oh, I can't be friends with females. I just can't be friends with women. Okay, well, if you can't truly be my friend and not look at me as a piece of meat, there's no point of us continuing on with this situation. I find if you go about things like that way, it'll be so much easier. But some people want you to be real with them and be honest with them. But then when they get that real and honesty, they get a little angry. So with that being said, Hotdamnirock, I want to check out some of his old stuff. It's been so long. When I say it's been so long, it was 2012 when he was putting up shit like 6 years ago. If you don't know who Hotdamnirock is, you're about to figure it out. This dude was awesome.
You know what's crazy, bitches? Let me show you why. This is a diagram of the female mind. This is the place where brilliant fucking thoughts are engineered through a highly sophisticated system of like nerves and electricity and shit. And this is the mouth, the place where these brilliant thoughts are articulated into words. But rather than going directly from this place to this place, it's filtered through this area of the brain where logic does not fucking exist. Just a big ass maze of emotions, period blood, keeping the baby, all types of shit niggas hate you for. And by the time those filtered thoughts reach the mouth, she usually says something that makes you look at her and go, what the fuck are you talking about? Let me give you an example. Recently, I got into this heated debate with a bitch that said,
I can't fuck with no nigga that's out here telling me the same shit he's saying to the rest of these bitches.
So you saying you want to be treated different?
You damn right.
So I said, okay, define different. Fuck the bitch whole brain up.
How the fuck are you asking for some shit and you can't even explain what it is you want?
You see why this area of the female brain is fucking stupid?
I feel like he goes through this because of experiences. I'm not getting butthurt about what he's saying, how he's saying it. It is what it is. Everybody got their own vocabulary. Y'all see how I do. Men are really on edge when it comes to some women, but that's the thing. Internet shows it all now. Internet is showing it all. Showing you exactly how everybody is. Woman and man. Nobody's safe no more. All the secrets are out.
You know why we tell you the same thing that we tell every girl? Because this shit work. Once you figure out a system that delivers you results, why would you ever go against it? If I know that cheese catch mice, I'm not gonna switch the bait up to make the mouse feel better about getting caught. 98% of niggas walking the planet is practicing bitches the way a doctor practice medicine. So realistically, how much shit in my life do you really expect to be brand new for? When you come to my house, you sleep in the same bed, wash in the same shower, sit on the same couch, drink out the same motherfucking cups as another bitch. But the fact that I spit the same game is what bothers you? The reason I know about dope spots to eat at is because I've been there with other bitches. The reason I know what to say to make you smile is because the same shit worked on the Spanish bitch 20 minutes ago. Now let's turn the tables for a second. If we're in a relationship and you tell me you love me, I don't devalue your love based off the fact that you said the same shit to the last nigga you was fucking with. You give me recycled pussy. Who knows how many niggas been in the shit? But you got the nerve to get mad at me because I do shit like copy and paste a good morning beautiful text message? Fucking asshole.
All right, okay. Here's the thing. This is where I say when it comes to relationships with me personally, this is all of me. I learned very, very early how the man mind works. I don't want the bullshit. Don't sugarcoat that shit for me. I can't stand it because I learned too early. I learned too goddamn early. I learned the fucking hard way when I say that shit. So I tread lightly with motherfuckers. And I look and I listen. And I hear what the fuck you saying to me. And if it doesn't seem right, I feel like you feeding me some bullshit, we're going to have an issue. I'm not fucking with you. You are not the only person on this goddamn planet. I'm glad I'm a married woman. 10 years we've been together, married 8. We see eye to eye on things, we disagree on things, but at the end of the day, we respect each other, and that's all I need. I don't need all that extra shit.
Ladies, you ever gave a guy a head and then he looked at you and said, do you suck every nigga's dick the way that you suck mine?
No, hold up. I didn't say that you sucked every nigga's dick. I said out of the dicks that you've sucked. Do you suck them the way that you suck mine? No, fuck that. You go suck them other niggas' dicks since you such a pro at this shit.
Remember the time that shit happened, fellas? Me neither. Moral of this story, ladies, the reality is you will always be treated the same way we treat every other girl. Because when you think about it, if I treat you good, then I'm gonna treat you the way that I treat a bitch that I'm good to. If I treat you like shit, then I'm gonna treat you the way that I treat a bitch I don't give a fuck about. So basically, those are really your only 2 options. You want to hear the way girls process their thoughts? I made a steak for a bitch one time, right? A nice juicy cut of filet mignon. Bitch couldn't even pronounce the word right. But she had the nerve to come out of her mouth and say, I bet you do this for every girl, don't you? So I look at her and say, well, it depends on the bitch. Instant attitude, right? Now, before you get upset and you don't eat nothing in this motherfucker, let me ask you a question. Let's say I never cooked for you, and then one day you ask me, do I know how to cook? And I tell you yes. You would look at me and say,
why you never cook for me?
How come you never cooked for me? So let's put this shit together real quick. The meal is less significant if I do it for every bitch, but if I didn't do it for you, then you would feel less significant. Does that really make sense to you? Ayo, eat your food.
This shit is called logic to me. I don't get bugged out by the words. I don't care how you speaking it. So it doesn't matter how he's coming about it. The shit makes sense to me.
Chilling with the niggas, and I couldn't help but overhear a conversation between 2 goofy bitches behind me. So one goofy bitch said to the other goofy bitch,
So I said, nigga, you can't have both. Either you fucking with me or you fucking with them other bitches. Girl, I'm spitting and shit.
and of course the other one was cheerleading and shit.
Girl, fuck niggas. Eat wings. You hear me?
Can I get another margarita, please? Won't be tipping that bitch. And that gave me an amazing idea. This is something that I like to call the 3-to-1 theory. Ladies, first thing you need to understand is that you ain't gonna never meet no brand new nigga that ain't talking to no bitches. Shit like that only happen in the type of movies that you like.
And that's why I hate romance movies, because they feed you bullshit. I don't like bullshit. Like, you may not want to hear the truth, but the truth is out there. And to think that somebody, regardless of, I need to watch some women. I need to find some women too and see how their way of thinking is too. So I'm going to do this with him because I knew him a while back. But I'm going to find a woman too and see how they talk about relationships as well, because I'm fascinated by this shit. Let's continue on with this. But I'm on the next video that this little sit down comment. I don't know what the fuck this is. I don't know what the title is going to be. I'm going to find somebody and see if I can get on, mind wave with them. I noticed the mind wave I agree with is a lot of a dude mindset.
If he told you that he wasn't talking to anybody, would you really believe that shit? Fuck no. So let's say I'm honest about everything from the beginning. You ask me, am I talking to anybody else? I tell you I'm talking to 3 other girls. Somewhere down the line, you drift into selfish mode and you look at me and say, you need to get rid of your bitches. This usually the part where I just look at you funny. Why I gotta cut my bitches off?
Because I want to be with you.
Okay, so because you ready to be with me, I gotta be ready to be with you. Let's look at it like a job. Say you work at Burger King. If you go to your manager and say, I want to be a supervisor, he's not gonna give you that position just off the strength that you asking for it. At this moment in time, you are only qualified enough to handle the fucking fry machine portion of my life right now. Now, most girls will probably say some shit like,
Obviously, I'm not important enough if you won't get rid of those other bitches.
well, obviously, I ain't important enough for you to fucking work for. Think
That forcing shit, when you force a woman to change her ways, it's not going to work out too well. When you force a man to force a man to change their ways, it takes time. Everything takes time. Just like with this YouTube thing. Look where I'm at. I'm not a huge YouTuber, but I know in time I may get to that point if I continue to work hard. It'll get there. I just got to be patient and continue to do what I'm doing. Patience is key. Think about it. Yeah, think about it.
You feel the way that you feel about me for a reason. Whatever your fucking subconscious mental checklist of I want this nigga to be my boyfriend is, I did my job. I held up my end of the bargain. So how come you feel like you don't have to work equally as hard to get me to the same level that you're at? Guess it's time to get your weight up, bitch. Quick side note, as always, if you want to see a relationship question turned into a video, hit me up on Facebook, follow me on Twitter. The links are in the description below. Moral of this story, ladies, I'm not gonna give up my 3 just because one wanna feel special. Stop trying to muscle niggas into being ready for the same shit that you ready for if I ain't ready for it yet. And besides, fuck you look like being my only bitch.
See, I mean, that's just him. Hotdamnirock, he don't even talk like this no more. I mean, it's a totally different person. Life experiences will change a person. It will bring a person down a little bit, make them realize what's more important on shit. But I enjoyed watching it because it was honest truth from a guy's point of view. I need to find a female. I'm going to need to figure out if there's a woman like this who really sits there and tell us how it is. I can tell you guys all the women's secrets. I can, but I'm not. I'm going to keep that shit a secret. Y'all going to have to figure that shit out y'all own. I don't want to give relationship advice. I'm not giving you relationship advice. I need more details when it comes to situations, and there's always 2 sides of a story. There's the woman, the man's, and the real. I can't give you advice if you're not giving me that full of what I did wrong and what she did wrong. If a person can sit there and say what I did wrong, then you don't need my help. Like, if you know what you did wrong in a relationship to make the relationship sour, then you know what you need to do to change that and to make the next one better. So I listen to those relationship things and people calling in on radio stations and sitting there saying what this person did. It's like, is that really the story, or is that your story? Is that your version of the story? That's through your eyes. I don't know the full story. Understand it's a 50-50 thing. And I'm not just talking about with money and bills and all that stuff. I'm talking about with understand. If you want somebody to understand you, try to understand them as well. If you want somebody to see something of your point of view, try to understand their point of view as well. If we can all be honest with each other, boy, just imagine. A lot of feelings would be getting hurt. And that's the thing, you got to put your feelings aside and actually listen to what the person is saying. And there is a way to deliver things without sounding like an asshole. Yeah, he was an asshole. That's the asshole version of the truth. But it's the truth. There's a way to talking to people without having to sound like an asshole, but that's on how you feel about actually, do you feel like not being an asshole when you tell somebody that? If you don't, then so be it. I don't see this kind of shit no more, man. Maybe I'm still trying to hang on to it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it made sense to you. I'm going to have to edit it up into where it makes sense, because if it was raw and uncut, you'd be like, what? What the fuck are you saying? Like, that don't make any sense. I try. He's great on explaining. I'm not great on explaining. I never was a great explainer. But hopefully it made sense at the end of the day. Blaze Squad, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video.